Chapter 18. Homelessness and Poverty. WWJD versus WWSD. Dear beloved religious leaders, with a heavy heart and a shared sense of responsibility, we come before you to make a heartfelt plea for guidance and action. As leaders who believe in God and follow the teachings of Jesus, we must address the issue of homelessness and poverty. By answering the following questions, we can collectively seek the path that aligns with what would Jesus do, WWJD, versus what would Satan do, WWSD. 1. WWJD. How does Jesus' teachings on compassion and caring for the less fortunate guide us in understanding our moral obligation to address homelessness and poverty in society? 2. WWSD. In contrast, how does Satan exploit the vulnerability of the homeless and impoverished, using their struggles to perpetuate a culture of indifference and inequality? 3. WWJD. What teachings of Jesus encourage us to prioritize assisting those in need, recognizing the importance of offering support, dignity, and hope to those experiencing homelessness and poverty? 4. WWSD. How does Satan exploit the societal stigma surrounding homelessness and poverty, using it to create an atmosphere of judgment and exclusion? 5. WWJD. How does Jesus' call for empathy extend to our efforts to address the root causes of homelessness and poverty, urging us to advocate for systemic change and social justice? 6. WWSD. How does Satan use economic disparity and unequal opportunities to create an environment of cyclical poverty, perpetuating a cycle of suffering and despair? 7. WWJD. What role does community engagement play in addressing homelessness and poverty, as exemplified in Jesus' teachings, and how can we work towards solutions that provide lasting change? 8. WWSD. How does Satan exploit the lack of affordable housing and access to basic necessities to create an atmosphere of hopelessness and desperation? 9. WWJD. How does Jesus' message of inclusivity extend to advocating for policies that promote social safety nets and opportunities for those facing homelessness and poverty? 10. WWSD. How does Satan use the conditions of homelessness and poverty to create an environment of division and inequality, furthering his agenda of discord and suffering? By exploring these questions through the lens of WWJD versus WWSD, we can gain a deeper understanding of the ethical dimensions of homelessness and poverty. Embracing the principles of Jesus' teachings, we can strive to address the root causes of these challenges, offer compassion and support to those in need, and work towards systemic change that upholds the dignity and well-being of all individuals. Through this approach, we can resist the manipulative influences that Satan seeks to exploit through the perpetuation of suffering and the disregard for the marginalized, and instead foster an atmosphere of empathy, justice, and social change. May our collective efforts be guided by the wisdom of God, inspiring hope and healing in a world that yearns for truth and love. With sincerest devotion, your fellow believers and shepherds of the faithful.